Hello, beautiful friends. Hope you are having an amazing summer so far and enjoying the beautiful weather. I am Tara Nolan from Transformation Tara, and I guide entrepreneurs to tune into their purpose and build business that follows their soul calling so they can rise and build soul calling success with ease and flow, not stress and struggle, and really step into the higher versions of themselves and enjoy life to the greatest, most amazing, highest degree possible. So that's what I'm really passionate about, is helping you to let go of old limiting beliefs holding you back, blocks that stop you from following your heart and your passion, so you can create a life with more freedom, fulfillment, and fun, because we should have more fun in life. So today's topic on Tuesdays with Tara, held every Tuesday going forward. We've changed the time before, but it's every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Central Time. So tune in and you can ask questions if you're live with me. Today's topic is amplify your message and attract more clients. So sometimes I talk more about life strategies to find that higher level of fulfillment, to let go of pain, to empower yourself, to live your best life, and really be the designer of your life. And sometimes I speak to business because I'm a transformation business and life coach, right? So I help you transform your life so you can manifest your dream life and business, because this is about living an amazing life. And sometimes having a business helps support you in getting there, because you can live with confidence in knowing that you are helping people every day and you are using your heart and you have deeper meaning and fulfillment as a result of that. So let's get into it. Amplify your message and attract more of your ideal clients. Number one, you need to know your audience. Know who you are talking to. So you can't have the right message if you don't think of exactly who you're talking to, and that is who is your client avatar. So what we do in our program and my online courses is really walk people through, like, is your ideal client, who are you selling to? Are they male or female? What age group? What's their income bracket? Where do they live? Is it suburban or rural? What are their interests and hobbies? What are they reading? What have they done in the past with their career experience, education levels? Are they a busy stay-at-home mom? Are they, all this? So you can know who they are, but then just as important, and more important specifically in your messaging, is what are their wants, needs, desires, or even like what is their problem or their pain, wants, needs, desires, pains. So apply this to your business. So it's different for every business. Like, I might want a car, and so I'm an ideal client for someone selling a car, and I need to get around. But that's different than having like the pain in my heart of grief from the loss of a loved one, and then that it's like more of my problem right now. And my want or need or desire is to get out of that pain and be able to still cherish my experience with my loved one, but not let it hold me back from living a full life, right? So know who you're speaking to and think about two things. Where are they at now, and where do they want to go? So every business is problem solution. Your message should be so fine-tuned that you can actually address the problem and the solution in your message. So it really brings them to that place of like, okay, here is where I'm at now, and there's hope for where I have to go. So I'm going to give you some really specific tips and examples of how you can do that today. And if you have any questions, please place them in the chat. If you're watching the replay, comment, and I'll get back and chat with you later and answer any questions. And let me know right now, for those that tune in either now or later, like, do you have a soul calling business right now? Do you have a purpose-driven business right now? What is it? Like, what is your business? Feel free to even like type your business name in the chat. What is the idea of your business? And then other people will actually get exposure to you as well by looking at this post. So it's a great idea to always be visible. Feel free to share. I don't believe in competition. I believe that in abundance, that there is the right people are attracted to the right clients are attracted to the right entrepreneurs. And if you're attracted to me, then we are meant to work together. And if you're a person that will attract, you'll reach other people than I can reach in your business, right? So there's none of that competition thing. So there's also this old adage of, and I want to address this, of sell them what they want and give them what they need. So this is often used by marketers in messaging as they look at what do people currently desire or want? Can you sell that to them and give them what they need? I want to tell you, I believe strongly in living in integrity. Your marketing message should be of the highest integrity in that it shows what you actually do. It should provide hope and truth. So what do you actually provide? And what is the want and desire and belief and relief of pain that this solution can also bring to your ideal customer? Now I'm going to give you an example. In my business, I'm going to give you an example of sell them what they want and give them what they need. In my business, we help heart-centered, smart, soulful women and men tune into their purpose and build their 6-figure plus soul calling business. We do this in integrity again and again and again. We help people live more fulfilled lives. But we don't always, I talk about it, but in that messaging, you might not know that you're going to actually be doing a lot of the inner work, right? I mean, I actually do yoga and meditation and recommend books and pull out heart's desires and talk about what's happening in relationships and what's happening in, spirituality or your relationship to substances, even how you value time for yourself and how you love yourself, right? So I'm not teaching a self-love course, but it comes up because you have to love yourself enough to give yourself the best life and to really follow through on your dreams and make your goals happen, make your goals a reality. So you sell them what they want, give them what they need. Yes, I know from my experience that people need to do the inner work to make their outer world happen in alignment with their life's greatest dreams and to feel the most fulfilled. So, but I sell them what they want as far as build your 6-figure soul calling business. Give them what they need, the inner work to change their mindset so they can step into higher versions of themselves and maybe even leave challenging, painful situations behind in order to do so, which could be jobs, it could be relationships, it could be old habits, anything that's toxic in their life. So they can then break free to create something new. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple more examples. And I'm going to give you specific tips. So I started my business I was in Bali maybe 14 years ago. I had left corporate and I started to let myself dream again. And I dreamt about traveling around the world teaching yoga. I wasn't drawn to yoga just because it helped you to be stronger physically and have a more beautiful body. But what really attracted me to yoga was that it helped you to have a more beautiful life. It was the philosophy behind it, the reaching that level of samadhi, which is enlightenment or bliss. It was letting go of right and wrong and being kinder to, even animals and all beings and one another. Like that made so much sense to me. And yeah, of course we're going to feel better when we do this. So I developed a message in a business I started shortly after that this was literally, I guess, 13 years ago. Live your truth, love your life, because it's all about, I tattooed it on my arm, truth, Satya. So it's all about being true to who you are. When I was in a career that no longer was serving me in corporate, it served me for a long time. I loved being in corporate. I'm not like anti-corporate, like I think a lot of people are. Corporate does a lot of wonderful things too, and sometimes not so wonderful. But, I built up a great repertoire of skills and experience and trainings and 401k and bank account and everything else, and met amazing people and loved my work for a long time. But after 15 years, it no longer served me, and I wasn't living my truth, because I wasn't living in integrity with what my heart was desiring, right? And I found that whether it's in relationship or career or the physical environment you live in, anything in your life, when you're not living in alignment with your truth, you're suffering in some way and you're acting out in other ways that you have to be honest with yourself about. So it became really clear to me that this was the path to loving your life. I did deep level coaching retreats all over the world for over 10 years. I think I started my first one about 12 years ago in Costa Rica. And it was that deep work that we did to have people let go of all the false beliefs that you so naturally gain from just living your life. So as you continue to go through life, different, experiences happen to you and come to you, and it's going to shape your beliefs. And then what happens is you're in these specific beliefs and you can't always see outside of them. That's where going to a retreat or having a coach or someone else that really, not just a friend, sometimes a friend, but can really help you shift and see things another way and see your bigger potential, the bigger picture. And that's when you can step out of the space that isn't serving you and step into something greater, something higher, something more fulfilling, something happier. And that is how I got to live your truth, love your life, because I found there was a new path to my truth, to being my authentic self, not the person I played when I was out, let's just say at a cocktail party or at a business meeting or whatever. Like, that's a role that you play, that you have to be, even with family, like we put on a different face. But like, who was the real me inside that was like dying to come out, that was in my heart and soul, right? So it's when I'm that person, and when you're that person, that's when you are your happiest self. So I share this with you in sharing message because it was such a big part of self-discovery that it's remained true for 14 years, that my business has evolved, but my message has never changed. Even though it went from retreats to yoga teacher trainings, to one-on-one coaching programs, to now large online masterminds with people from around the world. It's still live your truth, love your life. That's because it's integral to my heart. So your message should be aligned and connected to your purpose and to your heart and what you want to get out in the world. Now, my message evolved as I grew a multiple six-figure business, and I wanted to be able to show other people you can do this too. So if you want to follow this path, it's absolutely possible. So then I wanted the message to be specific. So I tell you, so you know that you have to have a very specific message also. And the specific message was then build your six-figure soul calling business. It's very clear. People know what they're getting. Now I want to review. It has to address the problem and the solution. The problem might be that you're not at six figures now, or you're at six figures or more, but you're not in your own soul calling business. I use the word soul calling, so it's really clear that this is a little different, right? So you want your message, this is a big hint, you want your message to somehow allow you to stand out from the noise out there and be different from everyone else. So this is following I'd say your soul is like located here. So it's following your soul calling. And that's something that can't always happen, let's say in corporate or in certain jobs that we're doing. It's when you really tune into your purpose and you follow, what's your true calling in life? What is your soul calling you to do? This is what I help people tap into. So the message is build your six-figure soul calling business. And then another message that I've used is discover your purpose, monetize your passion, create prosperity. I want to talk about that and relate it to how you could create your own message or help it to grow more, right? Discover your purpose. I've talked about that. It's like what makes it matter even more for you in life. Monetize your passion so they know they can turn it into their passion, becomes something that they can actually make money at, that you can actually make money at. Maybe you are now. But then the biggest part is create prosperity. And prosperity is not just money, it's money, but it's like this prosperous, abundant, beautiful existence in your life. Like, what is true prosperity, right? Prospering on all levels, succeeding on all levels of life. Success on your terms is another key word that I use, right? So looking at your message should tap into the pain of where someone is now and where they want to go. Your message should speak directly to your client avatar, and you need to know exactly who you're speaking to. Your message should evoke some emotion within that person's heart and soul to motivate them to take action. Evoke emotion that motivates action. Be in integrity. So it's not only aligned with your heart and what you want to provide, but it also is truly what you can provide and what you do. And then the last part is to be consistent in sharing your message, because the more that you are consistent, the more it builds trust. Like I said, mine has always been live your truth and love your life. But what I offered, my offerings to get you there have changed. I've always used the philosophy and backbone of yoga and ancient tools from Eastern philosophy. And I've also used my decade and a half or more, a couple decades in business and in sales to help with business management, structure, strategy, hiring, sales. Did I say that? All of that to really help people to become successful, but now on their own terms. So that is how it shifted, but it stayed. And then my message had to evolve as well. And if your business or you are evolving, by the way, that is a good thing. It doesn't mean that you don't know where you're at. It means you are growing, and that's growth. So if you have new ideas at different times in your life, if you have new plans and your plans change and new dreams, that is a really good thing because you are growing, you are expanding, and you're looking for more. It is awesome to always be looking for more. Let me see. Do I have any other questions or comments here? I think that pretty much concludes and gives you a synopsis of how to share your message. We have a masterclass coming up tomorrow that is free for you, that you need to register for if you want to attend. It's the Purpose, Passion, and Prosperity Masterclass. It's only an hour long, and I will be there interactive with you in a small group in a Zoom room. So register for that. If you are looking to discover your purpose, monetize your passion, create prosperity. If you are looking to create transformation in any aspect of your life, we have a transformation track and a business track. So I really help people either way to, tune into greater happiness in life or to build a business around your purpose and your passion. Lastly, we have retreats that are coming up regularly. I have one coming up amazing. I've only got, I think, 3 spaces left, and that is late August. And the next one, we're looking at our first international trip in a while in Tulum towards the end of the year. So if you're interested in any of these retreats, give me a comment below, comment retreat, and I'll send you the information to sign up. If you're interested in the masterclass, drop a PPP below in the comments, and I will send you a free link to join me tomorrow. We also have one the following month. So still, if you can't join tomorrow, still drop the comment, or if you see this later, drop the comment PPP, and I will send you the link to the next one that we have coming up, because right now we have them scheduled out once a month for a few months. So I hope to see you there. And with that, I will say thank you so much for tuning in, and so much love. Sending from me to you, love from me to you. And don't forget to quiet your mind and listen to your heart so you can live your truth and love your life.